Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about Quant as a coin. It's another one of my favourite picks for 2024 bull run. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on this coin at the moment. Like we discussed the other day, going through HBAR as a coin as well. I feel like we're looking at all these DGen coins right now, but what we're seeing in the market is obviously Bitcoin dominance at the moment. So why would we look at Quant as a good investment for this bull cycle? Now, in my opinion, we should have at least 20% of our portfolio, if not more, probably 30% in higher cap coins. So it's all right looking at DGen coins, but DGen coins just plays up, our hellos and stuff like that, which are going to give us way bigger returns on our investment. But we need safe plays for the bull run. We need these safe plays, and we also need these higher cap coins in our portfolio so we can then invest more money into the altcoins going forward. So I'm just going to discuss that a little bit in this video, and why I think Quant is a good investment right now. So at the moment, I probably wouldn't invest in it at this current time if you haven't already invested any money into Quant itself, as we have had a little rally in the last day with a 7% move. So we've had Bitcoin ETFs which have been approved at the minute. I think there's 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs being approved, and this has pushed Quant's price up by 7%. So in this term, we're actually outperforming Bitcoin on the day. So Bitcoin moved, I'll quickly show you now. So we'll have a look where Bitcoin is at the moment. So at the minute, we're actually only up 0.34% on the day. We had a big spike. So we had a spike bringing us up to 48k, and then we've had a retracement down to 46. So regarding Quant, if we look at Quant just quickly, so we've pretty much sustained a 6 to 7% increase over the last day because of the ETFs. Now what this shows me is that when we move into a full bull cycle, when Bitcoin does reach its all-time highs and starts to back off a little bit, we're going to see like the higher altcoins reach obviously a bigger market cap, and Quant being one of the higher market cap coins. So the more dominant coins like HBAR, Quant, especially Quant, this just shows me a taster of what is to come over the next few months when Bitcoin does reach all-time highs. So like I say, the main thing about Quant, obviously it's got great use cases. Financial institutions are looking at Quant, using Quant. They've got some great partnerships as well. But the major thing for me is that the fact of the tokenomics. So we've got a circulating supply of 12 million Quant, which is 81%, and we've got a max supply of nearly 14.8 million. So we've got 81% of supply, circulating supply. So this is obviously another great thing because it's creating scarcity in the market. So that can only be a benefit going forward as well. So where can you buy Quant? You can buy Quant in pretty much all exchanges because it is a higher market cap coin. It's Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, Bybit, Kraken, Uniswap if you really wanted to and pay the fees. Yeah, great. So it's on everywhere. If anyone wants to buy it, it's on those particular exchanges. So we'll go into what's going to happen now. So everyone's talking about this alt season because this is where the big money's made. Now at the minute we've got Bitcoin dominance, so this is going to happen for a little bit more time now, probably another few months. Once this wears off, then we're going to see Ethereum take over and outperform Bitcoin, and from there that's when we see the large caps come in. So realistically, for someone like myself, Bitcoin is a bit pricey. I'm not going to see a massive return on Bitcoin for my money. So Ethereum, we move down to Ethereum, yeah, you could get a 5x from Ethereum, but for me, I think a large amount of my portfolio will be in large caps such as HBAR and Quant, especially Quant. Realistically, if we get this right, we can then invest more money into our altcoins. So if we get, say, a 10x, a 10 to 15 to 20x on our large caps, which is going to follow Ethereum and Bitcoin, then we can move into alt season, getting some of those profits out, taking some of that money out, and then putting them in more speculative plays when we've already got a little bit of cash in the bank. We've cashed out a little bit of money. We've got a little bit left over to put into alt season, where that's where things can fly up. So if we guarantee profits for the large caps, then we're going to make more gains in the alt season inevitably. And that's my kind of view on this upcoming bull market. And I think that's what everyone should really think about. I mean, you could be really safe with this. You could just go with large caps, Ethereum and Bitcoin, but realistically you're not going to make more than a 10 to 15x on your money there. That's when you want to kind of reinvest some of your money and put it into altcoins, you know, such as your Hellos, your Plays apps, and all that kind of all those kind of coins. So we'll move on quickly. My price predictions for Quant at the minute. So we'll quickly type in here Quant. So what are we up to now? We are 125. So type in 125. 125. This is in pounds, like I said before, but apples, pears. So realistically, average investment £1,000. Sell price of, this is really conservative. So a really conservative price would be $1,000 or pounds. Well, we'll say £1,000. So £1,000. If you put £1,000 in, a sell price is 1,000. Entry price is £125, which is currently what the price is. We're looking at an exit of £8,000, which isn't a massive amount, but it's, in my opinion, almost guaranteed to happen. So I'd say this is a very safe play, probably one of the safest plays after Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you wanted that money, I literally think within the next 8 months you'll easily get that. Now, my price prediction for 2025, in personal opinion, I think we can get $2,500 into Quant. So $1,000 investment, a sell price of $2,500. This is if you hit it spot on. Obviously, you won't hit it spot on. You'll be taking profits all the way up. So from what I'm going to do, I'm going to take 20% out at $650. 20% out at $950, and then I'm going to leave the rest to run and see where we can go to. So if you did this type of strategy, so going from, sorry, my voice isn't great today, so apologies for stuttering. So we'll get an exit amount of from 1,000, basically a 20x from your initial investment. Now, it's not entirely amazing because there's no guarantee that Quant will reach 20k this bull market. But if you have invested in the last 6 to 12 months, that price could have been under $100, which would make obviously the return a lot better. Right, moving on. We'll go on to Twitter. We'll see. We do this on every video, so we're going to go into Tweet Scout, see what the followers are, see if there's any bot followers. We'll have a look now. So this is a weekly chart. So this is the 29th of the 11th, at the start, pretty much the start of December. We had 139,000 followers on Twitter for Quant. And coming up to the 1st of the month, so 1st of December, we have 141,000. So we've had a couple of thousand followers in the last couple of months from on Twitter, and the bot followers, this is slightly concerning, but we've had quite a high follower of bots, which is bringing the credibility score down here to 3. So like previously we've had HBAR on here, we've had a look at HBAR. This score has been a lot higher with HBAR. I don't know what reason that is at all, but the project itself isn't reliant really on hype. It's all down to their connections with financial institutions. Show you that throughout this video. So now we're going to move on to Twitter. So they've been quite active on Twitter, which is a pretty good thing. I mean, a lot of the projects at the moment that I've researched over the last few days, like you've seen, haven't been that active on Twitter. But Quant did a little advent of 2023, which is quite cool. So each day they've been putting up a different piece of information based on obviously Christmas and Christmas Advent, which is quite interesting. I won't go through all of this, but you can have a look at yourself. This is just on Quant's Twitter. So they've been fairly active. Their social media team has been putting out information, which is all good to hear over the Christmas period. And finally, what we'll do is we'll move on to their collaborations at the moment. So this is actually on the 16th of June 2023. I just want to show you why I believe in this project so much. It's because Quant collaborates with BIS and the Bank of England on a project, on Project Rosalind. So it's led by the Bank for International Settlements and the Bank of England, exploring how application programming interfaces could be used for central bank digital currency systems, like basically increasing the digitalized economy. So whether or not they knew these ETFs will be approved and stuff like that, but obviously in the future things will be, crypto will be used in different ways, and these guys, Bank of England and the Bank for International Settlements, want to work with Quant because their technology is so good. Now this is obviously a major factor when investing in a coin. You want to see these partnerships, you want to see these collaborations together with big players, and I mean you can't get much bigger than the Bank of England. So doing all this stuff, I really do feel like Quant is a good investment. It's a safe investment. Like I said, we'll quickly go back to what I discussed earlier on. So we've got the path to altcoin season, and that is obviously everyone's goal. They want to go and get into altcoin season, but first people miss the fact we have to go through Bitcoin, Ethereum and the large caps. These two for me are off the cards. I want a bigger return, and the next safest return for the biggest amount of money is going to be Quant. It's easy 10x from these levels and past levels. So yeah, in my opinion, Quant's a great shout for this bull run, and it's going to perform brilliantly, especially what it's done after the last ETF. So yeah, thank you guys. Like, share and subscribe. Cheers guys.